All right. Sorry about that, guys. We for some reason it was really acting up. Every time that I connected, it was giving me a bad connection and all this. I apologize for that. We're so late. I tried to go at 1 and then I had to fix whatever the issue was. All right, we're going to just play a little casual. We're Mythic rank. We did make Mythic last night. So there's not much going on. We have the video for tomorrow. I got to do the shakedown breakdown. We might theorycraft a little bit more with yeah, everything's going to be a little wonky. I apologize for that. Everything's going to be not quite right. Uh, it's I don't know what's going on, but everything is a little wonky today. Wonky shonky. Yeah, so we're just going to be Mythic cruising. I don't know if we're going to play Stellaris. I got to go to bed a little earlier than I normally do, so let's put down Ajani. Yeah, just some free play. Just some chilling out. If you want to see me play a deck, this is the time to do it. Hey, Snow, what are you doing still up? Shonky. Cats. What's up, Mochi? Mochi, True Yellow, Joe LeBlow. You made a little cat face, Mochi. That's good. Shonks. Shonks. Cecil Dark Knight. Driving the stay-at-home business. Hey, what's up, True Yellow? Yeah, we hit Mythic with the Black Skellingtons. Black Skellingtons. Also known as Bless Skellingtons. Blackellingtons. It's probably going to play a Johnny's on that. So he can get another fucking... But it's kind of pointless to do that because... Now he's gonna have 2 Cecils. So what was the reasoning behind that? Shonks. Oh, that's awesome, Joe LeBlow. I don't know if I'll play Stellaris tonight. I can't stay up too late, and I got a late start. I have to cast a bunch of white spells, so I figured I'd do this. There we go. Yeah, that would have been the smarter idea, is to get Aribo out of the way. Aribo. Ari cakes. Ari cakes. Ari cakes. Does whatever an Ari cakes can. Spins an Ari any cake. Look out. Here comes the Ari cakes. Let's start with Authority. Frat Night Gaming. Awesome. One mana would be gate. Oh look, Trigon Predator. Okay. Let's do this. Look out. Here comes the Ari cakes. The funny thing is I have a gray cat and his name is Ari. And this was a complete coincidence. Trigon Predator. He could have an Aetherize, which I think he's waiting on me to hit. So we're just going to go in with a little bit here. Okay. Boom. Nobody uses Trigon Predator. That's a pretty good card, huh? He still wants to hit me with Aetherize, I guarantee. Guarantee he still wants to hit me with Aetherize. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. Look out. Here comes the Ari Cakes. Hey, what's up, Just Battle? I got a play booster box today and I got Edge to Eternity. Oh, that's pretty good. As your Beast Binder. Bishy Hearts, how you doing? Non-way, I forgot to say hello. Christmas. Welcome, the Spree. Nani. Welcome, everybody. Bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man. Bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man. How about Territorial Bruntar? It's red, so you can warp it into the trick to use today's video. What's Territorial Bruntar? Is that card even standard legal? Ari Cakes. Ari Cakes. Oh, so you're just throwing out things. You're just throwing moves to play moves. Territorial. Oh, of course, it's EOE. It's standard legal. Yeah. Territorial Bruntar. Whenever a land you control enters, exile the top card of your library. I mean, sure, it doesn't have any evasion. It has no flying or trample, so there's a way to get it out. I don't think it's that good of a card, but you can put whatever you want in the red deck. You can put whatever fucking... It's a big old stew pot. You can do whatever the fuck you want with that red deck, man. Anything that you want, you got it. Big old stew pot of stuff that you can throw in. No blocks. Christmas. 5 stream streak. Christmas. Thank you. Well, it doesn't cast it for free. It just says you can cast it. It just says you can cast it for its cost. It doesn't mean you get it for free like a Tali. It just says, look at the top card, you can use that card. That's not really the same thing. Ah, very nice. Getting some bad draws here. Hey, what's up, Hillbilly? I thought I said hi. Did I not say hi? Sorry, it's really late and I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I have to say that. Big up to you, fucking. Everyone knew when Hillbilly came up we were gonna have a good match. You weren't just gonna run fucking Pixie's Bounce. Yeah, whenever I said, alright, here, we're in for some good shit, because he's gonna run... Hillbilly's gonna run some wild shit. He's gonna try to actually get into the game here. He's not going to, He's not just gonna fucking play nonsense. He's gonna play a real deck. Which we did appreciate quite a bit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends. They've had them in there before. And they're like, they're training for a tournament. And it's like, alright, that's fine. You know. It used to be when they had them in there before, they had the best of three. They had the best of three guys, which was a little bit different. So it didn't really, like, you didn't have to deal with them as much. But with this, the way they have it set up now is you have to deal with them a lot. I'm drawing nothing here, so we're just gonna go. I needed a pump up there. I needed my something, so he's going really slow and playing Simic and playing a boring deck, so that's boring. Yeah, you could do Foundations Italy. Yeah, you could do that. We call that the Italian job. Caden. Okay, let's put down Sky Knight Square. I need another mana here. Nope, we didn't get it. We'll do this then. We need Ari to go down. We need Aribo to go down. Boom. Zuli the Bat. Jeez. You. I need a mana so bad. Snurlingerhurnd. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. We'll do this. No. We needed a fucking mana there. He's gonna kill that. We got fucking the Royal Screwjob. Snurlingurherd or Kerr? Burnt? Astrocats, how are we doing, Ellis Flowers? We're gonna brew after this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. I just really want to draw mana real bad. It's kind of what I want. Excellent. I needed that. Okay, so let's do this. Arbo, you hit the crazy go nuts button for us, Arbo. Okay. Slam, slam. Okay, he's bringing that back. It's going to trigger 2 life gains for us. Feel like we can get through, probably. There you go. Guys, as I've said, if you don't remember, tomorrow, not tomorrow, I'm talking about Thursday, okay? I mean Tuesday, sorry. Tuesday is release day. Let me get my fucking dates right here. Tuesday, the 29th, release day, you're going to have a live stream of pack opening, and then we're going to raid right into the new video. So be ready for that. Probably won't stream Monday night. Probably won't. Oh, we'll crack the egg too. So we'll probably stream tomorrow night. But I doubt we'll stream Monday. And then Tuesday, we'll have a day stream for you. Is that a real movie? That sounds like you made it up, True Yellow Dirt. That sounds like you fucking made it up. Okay, we do that. I may crack that. Let's see. Let's wait and see what happens. Teresian Light Shitter. I think it'd be funny if we did that. Let's do Cat Collector. Food token. Okay. Maybe gets hit with a burn here. I think probably he's going to get hit with a burn spell. Yeah. Gonna discard a card. No, it gives you some packs, it gives you some cards. I don't know, it really just depends, but it's not bad. I mean, it's bonus, it's free stuff. If it gave you 3 free wildcards for no reason, would that not be an improvement? It gives you some stuff. It does. I can't remember what exactly. I have some old videos looking at it, but I can't remember off the top of my head what stuff it gives you. But it does, in fact, give you things. Which is, you know. Oh my goodness, True Yellow Dart, you've procreated? That's shocking. Absolutely, I'm shocked. That's amazing, Hillbilly. Good job. I had no idea you had children, True Yellow. I probably should have figured since you're old enough to, because you were in a Homestar Runner video. So if you're in a Homestar Runner video, that obviously means you're old enough, because you were probably the Junior Dart. Birth of the internet. That was delicious. Rough flood maw. Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. Triggers. Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. Do-bop, do-do-do-bop. Though I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I gone too far to get home, girl? Am I wrong? Left you here alone. If I could, would you? Boom. Back up. Gain 2 life. Into the blood again. Same old trip was back then. Bop, boop, boop, bop. Though I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. We're having the devil of a time here. How many did we? 13? We drew 7 off of 13. So we drew 50% mana. Their loops has begun. Loops, brother. Brother, I need loops. I need loops, brother. Brother. Loops, brother. I need loops. I need them, brother. Brother, I need loops. Loops, brother. Brother, I need loops. Hey, what's up, Chris Chaos? How you doing? We're going a little late tonight. We're in a weird spot. Into the blood. Alright, we just need to cast that many black spells and that many creature spells. Generally, this is pretty creature heavy. That's why I cast it. Mochi. Loops, brother. Brother, I need loops. Brother. Loops. Let's do this. Actually don't want that. Haunt woods, sail haunt me. Little supernovas in my mind. I will give you anything to say you wanna stay, you want me still. Say you'll never die, you'll always want me. What's up, Zoods? Zoods. I need Zoods, brother. Zoods are a necessity, brother. Yeah, we'll probably go live tomorrow. It depends if I'm miserable or not. If I'm sick and in pain. He's going to run a wipe next. Oh, Mistmores. Loof. 80 bajillion gains. A mana would actually be fucking perfect right now. Zoom concert. This is a Zoom concert. You're just hearing me sing. What would be different about this as opposed to any other thing that happened? I'm live streaming you me singing. How is a Zoom concert different from that? Please enlighten me. Ooh, the Sephiroth one does a fucking fancy flash, huh? I didn't know that. That might be a game changer right there. Oh, he's gonna do it again. He said, you don't have enough fucking mana, you don't have enough life. Get your fucking Zoods in right here. Loops, brother. Go. Do that. Gain. There we go. He needs a wipe, basically. That's it. I don't think he's going to get one. I don't know if he has a wipe in this deck. Loops. Loops are a necessity, brother. Oh, look at that. White soldiers makes extra triggers. Cat. Who do we want to give it to? Better Elspeth than Ugin? I suppose. I suppose one might say that. Let's do this. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I don't know if we're able to get back on this. I don't know if we're able to get back to what we need to. Probably not. I knew he'd have one eventually. This is just basically a stalemate for no reason. Oh yeah, good stuff. I'm not sitting this. I'm already mythic, guys. Doesn't matter. Hey, Gemeralds. Alright, we need to cast creature spells. Let's try... What do we want to try here? Let's try Gamble Dinos real quick. Mulligan that. Surveil. I'll take a Thornspire Verge, yeah. I'll put down Bramble Familiar next. 1, 2, 3. I wonder when they got that fucking thing. Let's put down Bramble. Probably gets counterspelled. No, it didn't get counterspelled. Okay. Awesome. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Okay. Alright. Do that. Go in. Boom. Yeah. Gamble Dragons. Synthesizer. Okay, let's see if they have a kill card here. Copperline Gorge. And that. Boom. That sucked. Well, we can get Random Encounter out next. See what he does here. Cryptic coat. My coat, it has 3 cryptics. 3 cryptics has my coat. We do that. We do random encounter. Could be a counter spell. Usually artifacts don't run counter spells. But we'll see. Cast any number of spells. We will get rid of you. Bischoff. We'll push everybody in. Boom. Didn't really do much. Didn't really do much. You got too many fucking artifacts out too quickly. That doesn't matter. We'll try one more. I'm just trying to get my dailies, guys. I think then we're going to look at a Boros brew. One more time for Gamble Dragons, for the heck of it. Can we get a little bit more likes on there, guys? And also, if you have not seen the dragon deck today, we had a dragon deck. I'm a little concerned that a lot of people aren't watching these. They don't know that they're early access, or they just don't care. Those are some early access decks for your pleasure. Hey, what's up, Sunsilk Shampoo? Welcome. Try you. Boom. Try you. Boom. Boom. Random encounter. Patchwork Bestie. Mill a card. Breakout. Do one attack. Oof. Alright, so next turn we can hit Breaching. Next turn we can hit Breaching, I think. Keen-Eyed Curator, also known as Good Eye Sniper. No blocks. Oof, for the hard hit there. Mill. I don't know why he didn't do that before. Now he's got fucking some Schmeat on the board. Some Schmeat on the bones. Let's start gambling, boys. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Should we Dragonstorm it? Let's random encounter. Well, that's what we're fucking here for, isn't it? That's what we're fucking here for. He's got an instant. Choose any target. 7 damage. Oof. That's it. Discover 5. Gamble again. That's nothing. Put in hand. Let's go in for 12. Boom, boom. Down to 1. So I'm pretty sure that I could survive next turn. All I need to do is play fucking Smuggler's Surprise and I'm good to go. He don't think he can kill me right now. I don't think he can fucking kill me. At least I don't hope he doesn't. Yeah, he's pretty boned here. He can't do 13 damage. Oh, the bushwhack. Okay. Okay. If I pull a mana, let's just do this then. Drakaseth, Wolf. Brings it back. Discard a card. I'll discard Drakaseth. Oof. Breakout. Land. Has he got me here? I think he's got me. Because he's going to do the damager on me there. Boom, overprotect. Boom. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, he's got me. Pretty good. Gamble Dragons doesn't always work. As a matter of fact, it probably doesn't work more than it does. But that's not the point. The point is to gamble. We don't play slot machines because they fucking make a lot of money. We play them because they're funny. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm fucking saying. I need to get to 50K. I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I think I'll get a little bit past 50K. So that's good. Let's get one more. Let's gamble one more time. This time it'll really work. Isn't that it? We're chasing it. Watching your Dragon Villainy today was amazing. Great deck. I especially love Dragon decks. That's great, Matt Cottonor. I'm super excited that you like that. I'm super, super excited that you like that. I'm glad that you, I think a lot of people like that. I hope a lot of more people watch it. A lot of people didn't see that one. Mulligan. Yes, sir. This is fine. Let's get rid of that. Don't. Okay. Gamble Dragons. Sweet dopamine. Now, the dragon chases you. That was Heroine Hero from that was South Park with Guitar Hero. He's like, man, he's like, I can't get better at Guitar Hero. I need something. He goes, oh, you need Heroine Hero. It'll make you better. And so he starts doing Heroine Hero, and you chase the dragon, and it just goes, chase me, chase me. And he's just sitting on the couch chasing the dragon, but you can never catch it. And then he's like, my friend won't stop fucking chasing the dragon on Heroine Hero. And he goes, oh, I got something for that. It's called Rehab Hero. He goes, what's Rehab Hero? He goes, now the dragon chases you. Hey, what's up, Zaverites, the favorites, the #1 Savorites. Welcome to the show. Now the dragon chases you. Oof. We're going to hit Breach. Don't kill fucking Bramble Familiar. Don't you fucking do it. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, he's just going to kill me here. Traxodactyl. Yeah, make sure that you finish your missions. Jalen Weston, how you doing? Truxodactyl coming in. I want to win a game with Gamble Dragons. We're going to try to gamble out here. Skittle diddle. Not very good. We'll give it a shot. Commercial district. No, it matches horribly against that. But again, this isn't a good deck. It's a fun deck. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that, Trex. Ban yourself. There's Dragon Storm next turn. Poetic Ingenuity. We got these dinosaur lesbians doing their thing. Dinosaur lesbians. Oh, he said no. Okay, well, that technically... I honestly, what I've seen with the Spider-Man deck, man, that shit does not look fucking very good. I'm unimpressed with that set so far. I don't mean to shit on a set, especially this early in the game, but that shit does not look very exciting. It looks like, okay, so apparently here's the tea on it, and this is from Morrow himself. It apparently was supposed to be a limited miniature set, like whatchamacallit was, what's that shit called? Like Assassin's Creed or March of the Machines. Then they changed their mind and said, oh, well, it's supposed to be like a commander-only miniature set. Then they said, well, we could do a full set out of it. So they made a full set out of it. So it was originally supposed to be a medium or small set. They stretched it to a large set. And honestly, it looks like a commander-only medium-sized set. And that is not me saying that. That is what Morrow said on his blog. He said, well, it originally wasn't supposed to be a full-size set, and we stretched it out. I think they wanted 3 a year. I think they wanted 3 Universes Beyond, expecting the payday to be out of this world for each of them. But I think that they also forgot that you actually have to make a really cool, compelling set that people want to play. And I don't know if Spider-Man is that set. He literally said that. Yeah, he was not shy about saying that. He said, we stretched it so wide. You won't even believe how big we got it. No, I mean, you get what I'm saying. I know that was a joke, but no, he did. I don't want people to see him that I'm lying, but he said, I've been transparent about this. It originally was supposed to be it was supposed to be a smaller set, and the scope of it changed, and it became it became something bigger than that. Which is, that's a hell of a fucking thing right there, man, It's a hell of a thing. Discover 5. Gamble Dragons, here we go. Gamble, 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 gamble. Breaching Dragonstorm. Run it again. Roll it back, roll it back, roll it back. Big money, big money, big money. Fuck me, man. Alright. Damn it. Well, I can get Geshoth off. Okay, so if he doesn't kill fucking Llanowar, I can get Geshoth. We'll see here. Terra. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I can actually do both of them. He's gonna hit. I got smuggler money. Yeah, I do have smuggler money. That's true. That's true. I got big smuggler money. What? Flip, 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 flip. Dragonback Assault, 3 damage. Sure, why the fuck not? Blow everything up. I don't give a shit. I don't give a good goddamn, bro. Flip. Go for it. Hit it, Gishoth. What you got for me, Gishoth? Spin, run it again. Flip, 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 flip. And we get another one of those out. Boof. There you go. Could be a board wipe, and then we're not in good shape anymore. But Yuna, Hope of Serena. Oh, he's got Yuna. Can bring back fucking something. Overlord of the Milsmerks. All of them, fuck it. That's what Gamble Dragons is supposed to be. Honestly, EOE looks better than Spider-Man right now, and I wish that it wasn't sucking the air out of the room. Which, you know, it kind of is, which sucks. Random encounter, go. Oh, this shit is fucking wild. Which ones do I want to keep? I want to keep that one. We'll do fucking 12 damage to you. We'll do 7 damage to you. We get our own Yuna. We get that. This is what Gamble Dragons is supposed to do, yeah. EOE is a real fucking sneaker set, man. I think EOE is, after I got my hands on it, I'm like, okay, I see what y'all doing here. Y'all fucking sneaking some fucking hippos in here. Honestly, at this point, having seen some Spider-Man, I'm more excited for the fucking Avatar set. That looks like it was actually made for not just Commander and not supposed to be a tiny set. Yeah, Spider-Man, especially the universes within, we're not even getting the Spider-Man, the allure of the Spider-Man stuff. Maybe it'll be more interesting, whatever the story they have for universes within. I don't know. It's really weird. It's in a really weird spot. It doesn't look like it's going to be that crazy good. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for saying it. I'm not super excited for it. Let's see here. We already did Angel Stars. Give me pictures of Spider-Man. White Angel. We already did White Angel. So let's change Angel Star up here. If we wanted to do Boros. And we wanted to do Lobster Crab Boros. Okay, so we do Radagast, Deaf Gastronaut, right? Artifacts you control are foods. Sacrifice artifact, gain 3 life. Sacrifice a food deals 3 damage to each opponent. So then we do this with munitions. Weapons manufacturing. So that way, all of the artifacts we make, we have this lobster monster. Okay, check this out. I want to look at something. But Trax, ban yourself again, Trax, for a second time. You're going to ultra ban. You shouldn't be sad about that. You should rejoice at being liberated from that garbage. Deals 1 damage to me. That's not available. That one is. That one is. Sacred Foundry. Okay, so we do that. All right. Okay. Hard light containment. Starport security. So we got to do the We gotta do a rust harvester. Yeah. Read the card I posted. Food fight. Yeah, I know. I'm getting these out first. I saw it, man. God. Ban yourself a third time, Trex. Robot Pangolin. That's awesome. He looks like fucking Metal Sonic. Craven Memorial World. Drill too deep. Slag. Reroute systems. Okay. The cinema. Absolute cinema. 2 more tab. Creature. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, alright. Food fight. Equal to the number. Okay. So that gives you an artifact. There's 2 different characters named Sammy. Apparently so. Weapons manufacturing, we need artifacts to go in early. We need artifacts to, we need cheap artifacts to get munitions out. We need nesting bot. That's a good one. Magitech soldier. I think that. We add these lands. We have way too much land. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, it's really cheap, so maybe we bring that down a little bit. Okay. Do you see what we're trying to do here, guys? Do you see what we're trying to do? Does everyone understand? We need artifacts that lets us draw cards. Okay. Demand answers. Ooh, sacrifice an artifact. Okay, so we want demand answers in there. Aki Stomp Tromper. Skull Bomb. No, that's not legal. So, okay, so here's the idea. Mardu for Scavenger's Talent. Red Herring. Storm Beacon Blade. Gratia. Okay, so the idea is this. If we have a bunch of cheap artifacts, alright, we put demand answers to draw cards. We want to get food fight to sacrifice artifacts to kill things. But we also want to combine it with weapons manufacturing and Ragos, the Defiant Gastronaut. Okay, so that's the idea. So what weapons manufacturing does, weapons manufacturing does is whenever a non-token creature artifact enters, you create a colorless artifact named Munitions. And whenever it leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target, basically if you sacrifice it. Piggy bank's not a bad idea. So we have a bunch of artifacts that we generate, and then we have a bunch of artifacts that we have to sacrifice. Ragos, Defiant Gastronaut, this lobster, artifacts are food in addition to the other types. Everything is a food. Well, we don't necessarily, we want to sacrifice a food and deals 3 damage. So if we turn munitions into food, we sacrifice and deal 5 damage to our opponent. You see that issue there? Then we could gain life off of that, because gaining food is whatever. We gain life. We can untap him and do it again and again and again. And he basically throws explosive pie grenades at our opponent. We could also do this with Food Fight, meaning that artifacts you control have sacrifice 2. It deals damage equal to 1 plus the number of permanents you control named Food Fight, which could potentially be 1 or 2 or even more. And that way we are exploding even more and more with weapons, Gastronaut, and Food Fight. That's kind of the idea. Lobster helps with life gain, but it also turns the rest of everything into food, and we can sacrifice things for food. So this is kind of the rough idea that I had right here for this crazy fucking lobster pot explosion. I don't know if it'll actually work. I have no fucking clue. Hey, what's up, Nonway? So yeah, we're gonna leave that right there. I think it needs a couple more cards, and frankly it needs to be played so we see what happens. But that's the general idea, so we're gonna leave that. Yeah, that's fucking the nutso shit that we need. All right, thieves. He throws souffle grenades. This is true. Very true. So true, King. We don't need Dragon Storm. A piggy bank and devastating onslaught. That's not a terrible idea. Let's take a look. I tried with Devastating Onslaught, and it didn't do that good, but maybe a little bit of them. And then you said Piggy. Yeah, that's not bad. Dies, create a treasure token. Okay, there we go. We'll try this eventually. We'll see if that actually fucking works. Eventually. Okay. Alright. It's done, though. Inspiring Vantage? No, that doesn't rotate. Inspiring Vantage is from, whatchamacallit. I'm so worried about rotation. I've had more comments in my videos about, hey, you know, that rotates. And I look and I'm like, no, it doesn't. It came out fucking in Tarkir. Inspiring Vantage does not rotate. It is an older card. There are other, I think there's other Inspiring Vantages, or you're thinking of the other one. You're thinking of Battlefield Forge. That rotates. Because, listen, you're not the first one, Stella. Because I've had a ton of people go, that card rotates, or why don't you add this in? That's rotation proof, and they're wrong on both regards. So I'm a little bit worried people don't get rotation. Yeah, it only looks for auras, and it might look for equipment too. I think it looks for equipment, Zaberits. Zaberits, the favorites, the number one Zaberits. I'm gonna go get some water real quick, guys. Hold on. And then we're gonna do the shakedown breakdown of the other fucking deck. Hot thick deck. One second. I kind of want a Gamble Dragon again, guys. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want a Gamble Dragon again. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night we will. Clyde. And we're going to do a shakedown breakdown after this. Elves. The Schwack. Oh, double elves mean we can get fucking breach next turn. That's pretty good. Get breach next turn. Hull breach. Fear of missing out. Okay. We'll see what happens here. Breach. Second breach. Into an Itali Prime. Itali Prime into a Gishoth and a Wicker. They both go in. And that's that. It's just that easy, folks. Turn 3 win. It's the easiest turn 3 win you ever get. There you go. Simple as. Gamble Dragoning all night. Dragon D's no. Stellaris is a space game where I'm building the monoist faction, the mono black faction from Edge of Eternities. I'm building their stellar empire. So we're taking the concept from Magic and the ships and the other things like Solthera the Super Void, and I'm putting that into the game to make it King Trash. Love that name. To make the Magic empire that is in the game in a different video game that's about making an empire in space. So, pretty good. I'd have to say, ooh, we're going to get our asses whipped. All right, let's do this. He'll probably burn that up. If not, I got to use, get up, get on the floor. Everyone use the Carnosaur. No, he's going to go Emberheart. Emberheart. More like Ember Fart, am I right? Booyakasha. There you go. Feeding people into the black hole. Yeah, that's what we want to do. By the way, that's what the so-called bad guy faction wants to do in Magic in the Edge of Eternity story is feed people into the black hole. The so-called bad people want to feed people into the black hole, and they're like, oh, well, they shouldn't do that. It's a bad thing that they do that. And I'm like, really? What if they want to be in a black hole? Beautiful. Love it. Love to see it. What's up with that guy in your what? What's up with that guy in your Oof. Why not? We get to surveil twice. Copperline Gorge, sure, why not? Commercial district. Terror, we don't need it. Well, honestly, that is what that's their argument, is that if the whole universe is collapsed into a singularity, aren't we all together? If everyone that you love or have ever known has been collapsed into a singularity, aren't you with them in some mystical way? You know? They're not really dead, they're collapsed into, and because of time dilation, everyone is there. You know? We're all together in a giant black hole. Sun, won't you come? So that's their argument. And frankly, can we argue with them? Really? Can we really say that they're wrong? Trex, ban yourself again, please. Temple of Abaddon. Boom, we scry. That's fine. We'll hit Dragonstorm. Next turn we can hit Gisheth. Bramble Familiar. Fetch quest. Youth I pray to keep heaven, send hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Although with time dilation, you only appear to be stuck in limbo for people looking from the outside. You've been spaghettified at Animer Quark White Noodles. This is true, yeah. You know, that only applies to smaller black holes. With supermassives, you just fall into the darkness forever. Which is pretty horrifying. Spaghettification only really happens in smaller ones with bigger intensity. You have the supermassives that are in the center of a galaxy or something like that, and they have a whole different thing going on. They got a whole fucking different thing going on. They got their own fucking thing happening. It's pretty wild. Hang my head, drowned by fear. By the way, Stella Bravo, did you see that we had one called Stellar Angels? And it sounded a lot like Stella Bravo Actual. I was like, wonder if Stella Bravo has seen Stellar Angels. Stella Bravo Actual, go for launch. Boom. Terror of the Peak, sure, why not? Carplusian. We'll put down a copper line. He'll probably kill... Oh, he's going for Riani. Alright, well, hopefully we can beat his Riani. Gamble Dragons. I never made a deck out of it because it's not rotation proof. I never made a hot, thick deck from it. Let's do that. Boof. Bramble. Alright, let's do that. Okay, boom. Hopefully he won't play removal and he'll do some fucking reanimator stuff. He's gonna play removal. Skibbity goddammit. Alright. Return it to my owner's hand. We'll get rid of that. Boom. I'm nearly testing my patience here. Okay. Oof. In disguise as no one knows, hides the face Lies the snake. The sun in my... No, it's not. It comes out Tuesday. I had early access, which is why you're seeing some of mine. Boiling heat. Summer stench. Neath the black, the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Back, old son, don't you come. Brainhead, how you doing? Well, time to Johnny Two Hands. Wash away the rain. Let's try Dragonstorm. Dracoseth. Do I have to buy 450 boot back tomorrow? What's the vibes? I mean, do you want a $550 booster pack deck? That's all I can tell you. Is that something that you want? I don't know if you should buy that. Do you have a bunch of money and want it? That's really the only answer that I can give you. I think it's a cool set. Doesn't really matter what I think. He's gonna kill Dracoseth. Boom. As expected. I'd kill Dracoseth too. Zombify the worm. Or the snake. Oh, that's gonna kill me. So I'm gonna lose 4 life there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're dead. What a gamble. I bought a collector set. Well, I didn't buy it. My Snow bought it for me. And I didn't get anything good and regret it. So, that's the answer I have for you there. I'd rather had my $40 than that collector box. So, that's the short answer. From Jay. That's the short answer from Jay. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Death Knight, how you doing? Alright, I think we're going to do the shakedown breakdown. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Hey, what's up, TJ? Hi and bye. Thank you for coming by. I wonder what's going on with you. Very mysterious. We don't know. Light Legion. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Wiggity, wiggity. What was the actual win rate for Gamble Dragons? 50-50. That's actually pretty cool. Believe it or not, I just won 1, 2, 3, 4. I won one. I literally went 50-50 on Gamble Dragons. I won 4 and lost 4. It actually went on a 3-win streak, Gamble Dragons did. And it wins on the play more than it wins on the draw. It's actually not that bad of a deck. Unfortunately, it's not going to be playable in a week, 3 days, but either way. We'll get back to it here. The end is die. Don't cry. Eat pie. Hey, I just may. You never know. What do you say? All right. Shakedown breakdown time, guys. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because Wizards of the Coast was nice enough to invite me to early access, and we made a bunch of different really cool early access cards for Edge of Eternities. So, one of the new things that I wanted to do, you know me, and if you're new with this channel or you're familiar with the channel, you know I love soldiers and you know I love knights, that is, knights of light, light knights. We have Orzhov, Knights of Light, Soldiers of the Legion of Light. This is what we are running right here. This is an interesting build that I had a fun time with. It was the last build that I did on early access, and I didn't get that many games out of it, and just is an Orzhov in a unique, aggressive way that I think I'm really excited to get attacked by the like and subscribe. Very fantastic stuff right there. So those are our one drops. Now we're going to get into a lot of the new stuff. Removal. Yeah, 4 get lost, sure. These extra legendaries that we can't double up on if we have that issue as well. So, now let's get into the knights and the soldiers. First thing, I'm going to go with Honored Knight Captain. I like this one, not even for its ability to find artifacts for equipment cards. I just like that we get a Human Advisor Knight and we get a 1/1 soldier token with it. This is kind of the synthesis of our deck. It's a knight that's training a soldier. This is everything that we have. Soldiers and knights together, we get 2 creatures for the price of 1. Super useful for sacrifice decks, by the way. Anytime that they have, sacrifice creature, if you have an extra one on there, is really good. And we get all the bonuses and add-ons for that, entering 2 creatures at once, which is another way of hitting up Halia, is getting more and more life off that and drawing a card. So Honored Knight Captain is going to be a decent one to drop right there. We're also going to have Sunstar Expansionist, 1 white and 1. Whenever this creature enters, if an opponent controls more land than you create a lander token. What is a lander token? It's a new thing that lets you sacrifice the token. You search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So it lets you basically get an extra landfall if you're behind on land, which is super, super useful overall. Also, it has landfall. Whenever land enters, it gets +1. So it's basically, it'll continually, if you're always getting land in your hand, it'll basically be a 3/3 knight, which is super cool. We're going to go 2 on each just because they're okay. They're not great, and I wanted to get some new stuff in here as far as knights and soldiers go. The next one is actually really good. First of all, the art is absolutely sick here. Look at this. Sir Vondam, Sunstar Exemplar. This is the rare Sir Vondam. I didn't include the uncommon one that's 5. I think the 2-drop is really good. 1 black, 1 white, Orzhov, 2/2, Vigilance and Menace. Already a good card. A 2-drop 2/2 with Vigilance and Menace as a knight is already good. Now, you have a different ability on here. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, don't forget, things go into exile when they warp in as well. So if you have warp on any of your cards, he gets a 1/1 counter and you gain 1 life. When Sir Vondam dies or is put into exile while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. So he goes out with a bang. He is a martyr. If you have basically lost 2 creatures or warped in and left 2 creatures, if he is a 4/4 altogether, while its power is 4 or greater, or any other ability that increases its power, doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily have to be because you got those abilities. He destroys target non-land permanent. So he is a sacrifice play type of guy. It punishes you for playing removal on him if he is a 4 or greater. Not only is it Vigilance Bennett, so he's hard to block and he defends really well, he is just an overall monster that is just going to really be hard to play around and constantly be getting stronger, harder to hit, and punishes you for taking him out. So keep an eye on Sir Vondam. I definitely think that we're going to be playing him quite a bit. All right, as far as other legendaries go, I want to talk about Halia Guided by Light right here. This is one that has a great warp ability. Her warp is 1. We'll talk about that. She has a really cool artwork and background with that black hole. 1 white and 2 3/3. So she's a 3-drop human soldier. Whenever Halia or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. So we want to gain multiple creatures and multiple life. We want to gain at least 3 life if we hit her. Don't forget, Like I said, Honored Knight Captain creates 2 creatures. Sunstar Expansionist creates an artifact. Now we're starting to understand. So if we get Halia in, we can warp her in for 1 white, and then play like a Cecil Dark Knight and then an Honored Knight Captain, and we have gained 3 life, and then we get to draw a card, and then she disappears back into the warp. Warp means that you can play her for that cost. She's there that turn, and then later on you can play her for exile for 1 white and 2. Very useful to have some cards in the warp because they bypass normal graveyard exile or any kind of destruction or something like that. They're kind of in suspended animation waiting to come back to you. And plus her art is just so sick. So we have that life gain stuff right there. We have multiple ways to get her and draw cards off of the life gain, which is super, super cool on that. Don't forget, the life gain, if we gain 3 or more life, that also fits with Servanda because he gives us life if things die. So we have a really good synergy here too. We'll also have Cosmogrand Zenith. I actually really like this card, and I was late to getting it. And at first I thought Cosmogrand was like a title, and her name was Cosmogrand Zenith, and this was a legendary. No, this is not a legendary. You're going to have a ton of these. 1 white and 2. Human Soldier, Mythic Rare, makes those sweet soldier-looking cards, the Light Legion there. Whenever you cast your second spell, choose one. Create a 1/1 Human Soldier token, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That is monstrous. Huge plays off of that. Just play 2 spells and everyone gets +1/+1. You could get 2 of these out, play 2 spells, and everyone gets +2/+2 across the board. Of course, as Servandum gets bigger, he gets more and more dangerous. Or you can generate tokens, which feed into Halia. Everything else like that right there. You're starting to see some insane synergy right there. Cosmogrand is really good. I know it's a mythic rare, but man, I think that is going to be a big playmaker for us right there for a 3-drop as we go. We wanted a little bit more with all that life gain and creature dying. We actually have a really good synergy with Midnight Reaper, which is 1 black and 2, 3/2. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. Don't forget, Servandum, guess what? You gain 1 life whenever a creature dies. So he basically negates the downside of Midnight Reaper. So we get another cool, sweet Dark Knight on there, another Death Knight. That is the punishment we get. Whenever somebody dies, we gain 1 life and we get to draw cards. So we do get some good synergy there off of the Knights. Then the last soldier we're going to have is the Caesarian Voidborn. This is a crazy monster guy from the Black Hole Cult, and he's super cool, and you're going to be seeing a lot of him. He is a vampire soldier, 1 black and 2, 2/2. This is the classic gain and drain. When something dies, you do this. However, he comes with the Black Warp ability. The reason I like to do that is because we can do some huge plays with Warp, especially with Halia and double spells. Whenever you cast double spells, we can do that. We also know if we're going in for a big attack, a lot of things might die. We can warp 1 or 2 of these in and gain from that gain and drain if we know a lot of our creatures are going to die in battle, in combat, and go gain and drain. So we can warp him in expecting that, gain and drain the life, and then he disappears, and then bring him back later. So no matter what happens, I think we want to have a benefit and a downside. Anytime something dies, we're going to gain, lose, draw a card, lose life, force something else. We're going to be doing a lot of different things using this. It's just very, very diverse, moves around a lot, has a lot of different advantages and synergies between a lot of different cards on that 3-drop Caesarian Voidborn. We finish it out with Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. The Noble Knight right here. Human Noble Knight. 1 white and 3. Dragon Fire Dive. He is a Dragoon. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. And of course, when he enters, you create a 2/2 Knight token right there. Again, I like all of these cards that come in preloaded with an extra token buddy. That is super, super cool and useful. Just like Knight Captor and any of the other these. It helps hit Halia and all the other things that we have going on. Every single one of our knights is flying now. So all of a sudden, Sunstar, Honored Captain, Servandum, even Midnight Reaper are all flying right now. Or even Cecil, all the way on the back and the front right there, are all flying in. He can be a finisher card. He absolutely can knock off everything that we're doing. If they're not expecting all of a sudden 5 of our cards to start flying, brutal. Of course, we have the ability to pay 2, tap, 2, 4, and tap him, and he becomes Bahamut, the Warden of the Light. I think the Warden of the Light would really like these these Cosmogrands and all these other night lights right here, these light knights. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, and they all gain flying. You look at that with Cosmogrand Zenith and, of course, Requisition Raid. We are pumping and flying in. Everyone is pumping up, everyone is doing the battle cry, and then we are swinging in. So it all synchronizes together very beautifully. Then finish it off with Giga Flare. We would target permanent and flip it back up to Dion again right there. So super, super cool stuff right there. A Knight Soldier life gain, life drain combination play deck with a little bit of everything. Zombies, vampires, humans, a little bit of all of it right there. Super fun. And just kind of a unique build that I'm putting a lot of the new stuff in and lets you feature a lot of the new things that we're running right here. So I really like that. Of course, we're going to have Godless Shrine. It's back. Pain Lands are back. Look at that artwork on Godless Shrine. 4 Godless Shrines, 4 Concealed Courtyards, 4 Bleachbone Verge, 7 and 5 right there. 28 creatures, 21 humans, 18 knights, 10 soldiers, vampires, zombies, nobles, advisors, and humans. It is mostly, like I said, a human knight deck with some soldiers supporting. You need the foot soldiers and the Knights Legion. 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 24 lands, and a 2.4 average. A splish splash more of white than black on there for your pleasure. So that's why we have a little bit more plains than we do swamps, and that is what we're looking at for the Light Legion. Of course, if you want to do the classic knights, I have a couple of options right here that I didn't include. I'll go over them real quick. We have Knight of Grace and Knight of Malice. Sky Knight Squire is not bad, especially if you're generating a lot of tokens. Never got it one out with Judge Magister Gabarinth. He's pretty cool. Great Sword. Yeah, you could do Great Sword as well. That's useful. Elenda, I think, would fit beautifully, and I think there's an argument to be made. I think we have enough knights to do a full-on vampire deck right here. And Virtue of Loyalty is also going to stick around too, and that fits with the theming of everyone gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. So there's just some basic other cards or things like that if you don't have the rares or mythic rares to fill out the rest of the Soldiers Legion right there, or the Knights Legion as it were. So that is what it's going to look like. We're going to get into some game for early access. Let's give it a shot right here. I hope you like it. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. All right. I'm sorry I disconnected everyone. Hopefully you're still around. We had a bad connection for a minute. Mea culpa. But we played some Gamble Dragons. We won a couple of games. We did a lot of things. We're going to say goodbye tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Nobody's here anymore. It crapped out. That's fine. We'll go say hi to Mosasaur. Hey, what's up? Mary Snow or Jay have worm. I don't know what that means. Sorry about the disconnect, guys. We're out of here for right now. Hopefully some people are still watching, but we're Armageddon out of here. Thank you so much, Chris Cass and all of you. We'll go say hi to oh, they're building a deck too. All right, let's get into it. Bye everyone. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be on tomorrow, a little earlier maybe, and then we got premiere on Tuesday. I'm excited. We'll see you, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, the links to the videos, to my latest video is on the pinned right there. If you haven't seen it yet. Gotta go watch the latest video. Adios.
I also don't run... Wait, why didn't that add it? There we go. How do I add it to the deck? Where's the Spore Frog? That villain